Always worried about what others think. Need to improve my self-confidence, self-esteem, or self-worth. Let's tackle confidence for a second. What is true confidence? Where does the word confidence originate from? From the Latin, and what's the word? Confidere. And what does confidere mean? It means to trust and rely on. Meaning, if you don't have confidence, it means deep down you don't trust yourself enough. And what's the root of not trusting yourself enough? It's the fact that you have broken your word to yourself so many times that your mind doesn't believe a word you say. You said you're going to do this. You said you're going to commit. You said you're going to be all in, but then perhaps you didn't. And after enough of those occurrences, your mind refuses to believe anymore. Kind of like if you told a friend, hey friend, let's meet tomorrow at the restaurant at 6 p.m. If you arrive tomorrow at 6 p.m., but your friend isn't there, you're like, what's happened? Begin to have some doubts. Let's say day after, you rearrange the date and he or she doesn't show up again. How would you feel? What if that was to repeat for many weeks, if not months, if not years? What if that friend never shows up? You would not trust a word out of their own mouth. Yes or no? Even if that friend says, I'm going to do this, I'm going to show up, you'd be very doubtful. That's how we pretty much programmed ourselves. Our mind has now become skeptical of our core intentions. And this is why when we say, I'm going to make this the best year ever, your mind says, are you sure about that? You're not good enough for that. How many know what I'm talking about? Because your mind has been trained to not listen to you. It's not working for you. It's actually working against you now. It has become skeptical of you. So how do you begin to rebuild trust? By following through on what you said you're going to do, no matter how insignificant it appears to be. When you follow through on what you said you're going to do, even if it's just a baby thing, such as a morning habit, just a little baby meditation, every time you do what you said you're going to do, think about this. What you said you're going to do now becomes your reality. You have just taken a thought, and think about this in terms of programming, and you have just turned it into reality. So imagine your mind begins to witness how you're thinking, but then you're seeing. Thinking, seeing. Thinking, seeing. All of a sudden, your mind's like, your word is law. Your mind's like, wait, this person says they're going to do something? It just becomes it. Are you beginning to see this? You're programming your mind. Whatever I say becomes my reality. Before long, you radiate power called confidence. You radiate power called confidence, and you can feel it. Others can feel it from you. It's kind of like you'll notice some billionaires out there, they can declare they're going to be working on a brand new project, right? That hasn't even been built yet. But because they got so much confidence, the investors feel that level of confidence. Boom, billions being funded into unmade projects. How many know what I'm talking about? Just an idea. That's called confidence. That's called trust. And what is communication? Communication is a transference of energy. So that's where you start in terms of confidence. It's about honoring your word. It's about really doing what you said you're going to do. Starting right now. Literally right now. And anytime you follow through on what you said you're going to do, pat yourself on the back. Repeat that over and over. And before long, your words has got power. Are you getting this, by the way? And if you right now are believing, just final part of your question here, you say you're worried about what other people think, just remind yourself this. Everyone is featuring in this beautiful movie, spectacular movie called My Life. In my movie, the main character is me, and you are the supporting cast, right? I believe the lights and cameras are on me. But in your movie, think about this. You believe the lights and cameras are on you. You're the main character. Who's the supporting cast? It's me and everybody else. Did you wrap your head around that? So think about this every single day. Everybody is walking around thinking the cameras, the lights, all the attention's on them. And everyone's caring about them. When in reality, everyone around you is thinking the exact same thing. So remember this, nobody really cares enough about you to give you a real opinion because they're too busy worrying what you are thinking of them. Yes? So stop trying to be liked by everybody. You don't even like everybody. right? You are free to express yourself. Regardless of whether or not you express yourself, show up in the world will revolve. It will continuously spin, regardless of what you do or don't do. The world doesn't revolve around you, and that's a great news for those of you who believe people care about you, right? In terms of worrying what other people think. So remind yourself, you are free to express. Now get started with creating that inner confidence.